Hi everyone. In the last presentation, we have discussed about string slicing. In that session, we have seen how to use positive third parameter and a negative third parameter. Also, we have completed the practical implementation of using positive or negative third parameter. In today's session, we are going to discuss the next topic called string formatting. Let us discuss what is meant by string formatting. Now, let us start string formatting. Before giving the definition of string formatting, let us take some examples, some introduction. Assume that we have given a string that is enclosed in double quotes. We know that a string can be enclosed either in single quotes or double quotes. We have the given string. The given string is known as predefined string. We are calling it as the predefined string. Now, into this predefined string, I would like to insert an external object. External object. Now remember, predefined string is having its own nature and external object is having its own nature. That means both are may not having the same nature. The external object may have the different nature and predefined string can also have the different nature. So what I mean to say here is we are trying to insert an external object having the different nature into the predefined string having a different kind of nature. So that is known as string formatting, or we can say in one word, the process of inserting an object, or we call it as external object into the predefined string. That is what I mean to say string formatting. Another definition or another name for the string formatting is given as string interpolation. You can use any word, string interpolation, or we can say string formatting. This how we can define string formatting. Under string formatting, the first operator we are going to use here is percentage. That means modulo operator. Now we are going to see how to use modulo operator, percentage symbol, for string formatting. Please remember that this is one of the oldest techniques used for string formatting. That means in C, we know that we have some format specifiers, right? Format specifiers in C, we already discussed in the introduction classes that we have percentage %s format specifier, percentage %d, percentage %f, percentage %o, percentage %x, percentage %e. You know, percentage %s is the format specifier, or we can say control string in C used for strings, for reading the strings. This is for reading integers, and this is for reading the real values, or we can say float values, which displays the result in fractional part. O means it is going to print the integer in octal, and it is going to print the integer value in hexadecimal, and this it is going to print the floating point value in scientific notation, or we can say exponent form. These are the various format specifiers used in C. The same format specifiers you can also use in Python for string formatting, that is done with the help of this modulo operator percentage. Please remember that in the definition we said that we are going to insert an external object. What do you mean by an object? The object is the variable belongs to a class, or we can say class variable is called an object. For example, if we take a variable of type integer, that means a comes under an integer object. That means you are going to insert either an integer object, float object, string object. So these are the objects which are having the different nature. We are going to insert those kind of objects into the predefined string. That is what I mean to say. Just now we discussed that string formatting. Now we are going to see how to use this percentage symbol for inserting a string object or the integer object, a float type of object, or how to read the integer or how to insert the integer object in the octal form and a hexadecimal form and exponential form. That we will see with an example. Now let us see one example for string formatting using percentage symbol. Let us go to the interactive shell, Python interactive shell. This is the prompt we are getting, our primary prompt we are getting this. Now at this place, take a variable f name. That means first name equals to, in double quotes, I'm going to use the string Pulluri in double quotes. And next, I'm taking last name, L name is equals to, just I'm writing PS raw. This is the last name. And next line, here I'm taking the age, assume that I'm giving the value 47, and I'm going to take another variable height. I'm taking the variable height equals to 4.5 inches. Next, you take another variable, that is weight is equals to, for example, 72.56. These are the variables I have taken. The first variable name is f name, second one last name. This is the string object. This is also string object. Here we are talking about integer object, and this is the floating point object. This is also floating point object. We have 5 objects. Now here, what I'm going to say here, for example, here I'm writing my first name. Here I'm writing like this, my first name is, here I'm writing percentage s, and I'm writing double quotes. In this case, my first name is the predefined string. It is the predefined string. Right, into this predefined string, I'm going to insert a new object. S stands for string object. Before S, I'm writing percentage symbol. Now, what is that string object? What is the name of that string object? Here, after closing double quotes, now you have to mention again percentage symbol. Percentage format specifier. Next, you have to specify percentage and its corresponding contents, or we can say the value. What is the value? What is the variable I'm going to use here is f name. F name, percentage, first you have to write, and f name. Now, once you press enter, now the result we are going to get in single quotes is my first name. My first name is, we are going to get Pulluri. See, f name is the variable whose contents are Pulluri. So here the contents are displayed. The syntax you should remember here is percentage, and here we are going to use some format specifier. After double quotes, now you have to mention percentage, and you have to mention the corresponding value. This is very, very important. Now, if you want to print age, then you have to say that my age, you can write like this. My age is, here you have to mention percentage D, double quotes close, comma. Don't say no comma, sorry. There is no comma. Just after double quotes, you write again percentage symbol. Here you have to mention age. Then age will be displayed. Similarly, you can use my weight. You can write my weight is percentage F, double quotes, no comma, percentage symbol. You have to mention the weight. Similarly, you can use my height is percentage F, double quotes. Here you have to mention height. And if you want to print last name, you can write it my last name. My last name is percentage S, double quotes close. Here you can write percentage L name. This is a way of using different format specifiers and printing those values. This is the syntax about percentage. So here in each and every statement, I have used only one variable. So previously I have used first name, next here I have used age, weight, height, and last name. In each and every statement, I have used only one variable. You can also use multiple variables. How to use multiple variables? To use multiple variables, what you do is, just you do one thing. Here I am writing like this, my first name is, here I am writing percentage, yes, comma, here I don't have space. In the next line I'm writing. So comma. Here you have to mention my last name. Last name is percentage s, comma. My age is percentage s. Sorry, my last name is percentage s. My age is percentage d, comma. You can write my weight is percentage f. Like this, you can specify all the values in the same line. Now, assume that I want to take only up to weight, and you put double quotes, you close double quotes. After this, what you write is, you write only one percentage symbol. After this, please mention, after this, you mention the variable names, like here you write first name, comma, last name, comma. See here. So I think it is not clear to you. So here, after double quotes, what you write here is percentage. Here you write f name, comma, l name, comma, age, comma, you can write here is weight. So all the variables you can write in the left and right parenthesis. Before this, you write percentage symbol. This is how to use multiple variables in the same line. So this is about percentage or modulo operator for string formatting. The next method for string formatting is using format, or we can say string.format. How to use this? See here, the difference between the previous operator, modulo operator percentage, and here format, or we call it as string.format. It is the function string.format. So what is the main difference between this and this? See, while using percentage, we are going to use percentage s, percentage d, right, etc. So these we call it as placeholders. This is very, very important. We call these format specifiers as placeholders, where we are going to insert an object. Now, in place of these kind of placeholders, in the format function, or we can say string.format function, we are going to use curly braces. Simply remember this. Instead of writing percentage s, percentage d, percentage f, just we are writing empty curly braces like this. Simply remember that the percentage s, percentage d, percentage f, those placeholders which we have used in percentage or modulo operator are replaced by empty curly braces in the format function. That is very, very important. That is the main difference. Just we are using empty curly braces. We will discuss how to use these. Let us take an example. In the previous example, we said that in double quotes, we said my name, my first name or f name is, there I have mentioned percentage s. Don't mention percentage s. In place of percentage s, just you write empty curly braces and you put double quotes. My f name is, here you can write f name or you can write first name. So whatever you want, you can write. Why? Because this is the predefined string, right? After writing this empty curly braces, you put dot after double quotes. This entire string comes under str. Now dot. Here you have to use format, dot format. In brackets, you mention the name of the variable like this, f name. If you press enter, now we are going to get the output as my f name or my first name is Pulluri. Just now we discussed, right? In single quotes, we are going to get this. What is the difference between the previous one and now? Just instead of writing percentage s, just I'm writing empty braces. Now, if it may be the integer type object, any object. Now, for example, I want to insert all my details in a single line. So, how to implement all the variables in a single line? Just now we discussed, right? I said that my first name, here I'm writing like this. My first name is, here I'm writing empty braces. comma, my last name is, again empty curly braces, comma, assume that my age is, empty braces, comma, you can write whatever we have written in a previous session. You write like this, the variable height is, again empty braces. Now here you write double quotes close. Multiple variables also we can use dot. Now you mention the function format. Dot format, here you have to mention the variable names. The first variable name is fname, comma, next one is lname, comma, next one is age, next one is weight, and last one is height. This how the format function will work. Let us take the variables that we have taken so far. The first variable we have used is fname. This is the variable. And second one is lname. So for the percentage operator also we have used the same variables, fname, lname, and we have used the variable age. Next we have used the variable weight, and we have used the variable height. These are the variables. And you know this is string, this is also string, this is an integer, this is a real value, this is a real value, or we can say float value. Now, when we talk about the format function, see, we know that the placeholders are replaced with the curly braces. In the curly braces, you can also use the index values. Index values. What do you mean by index? See here, the variables like fname, last name, age, weight, and height, you can access these variables through the references, or you can refer these variables by using the concept of indexing. That means the first variable fname is assigned with the 0, next 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of using empty curly braces, in the empty curly braces, you can also mention the index values. How? For example, here I am writing in double quotes, just I am mentioning my first name is, here I am writing like this, 0 index, comma, last name is 1 index, comma, age is second index, comma, weight is third index, comma, height. You can mention height is the, in this you can mention the fourth index, double quotes close, here dot, and here we are mentioning format. Here first whatever the variables you give here is that given as 0 index. So fname, first I'm writing fname, this is 0. If you write lname here, it will be given the 0 index, right? So first variable gets the index 0, next second variable gets the index 1, third one is age, here I'm writing weight and height. This is how the reference can be done by using index values. For example, here I'm writing in the interactive shell, what I'm saying is just I got, for example, I'm writing I got, here I'm writing 0 is the index, colon, and I'm mentioning f and empty. Now I'm closing the closing brace. I got 0 colon f percentage. What I'm writing is marks. After writing double quotes, in the next line, same line I have to write, but no place. Here I'm writing format. In this, what I'm writing is 98.67, 98.6756, 98.678, and I'm mentioning right parenthesis. When you press enter, what happens? It is going to print the value. The output we are going to get is 98.678. After the decimal point, it is going to take 3 digits, after printing 678, it also prints 3 zeros. This is the output I'm going to get. Now, this is only a single value, right? When we have only one value, its index is 0. So that's why I'm writing 0. Now, colon, I'm mentioning f. F indicates it is the float value. Generally, the float value after the decimal point is going to take 6 digits. So that's why we are getting the result like this. Instead of using 0 colon f, if I use 0 colon dot 2f, if I write like this, dot 2f, then after the decimal point, I will get only 67. That means the output we are going to get is 98.67 only. So like this, you can mention index value, at the same time format specifiers also you can use. That is the advantage of using format function. Instead of using f, you can use b for binary values, d for integer values. Next, you can use s for string type of variables, o for octal, x for hexadecimal, e for printing the float values in real, and f already we have used. That means, so you can use empty curly braces, or you can also mention the indexes to reference those variables. Not only indexes, you can also write the format specifiers by specifying the index number colon, and next you would write the format specifiers. This also we can do by using the format method. So with this, we have completed the first string formatting operator, the modulo operator percentage. Next, we have completed the format. So in the next class, we will see f strings. With this, I'm going to close the session. Thank you very much for watching.